Happy time, my dear students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the poem On Children by Khalil Gibran. It's a profound reflection on the relationship between parents and their children. It is a part of his famous book, The Prophet, in which the central character, Al-Mustafa, imparts wisdom on various aspects of life. In this poem, Gibran presents a philosophical perspective on parenting, emphasizing that children are not possession of their parents but independent individuals with their own destinies. The poem begins with a request from a woman who asks the Prophet to speak about children. In response, Al-Mustafa offers a deep and thought-provoking insight. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. These lines immediately challenge conventional notions of parenthood. Gibran asserts that the children do not belong to their parents, instead, they are independent souls brought into the world by life itself. Parents act as a medium for their children's birth, but they do not own them. This idea is revolutionary as it shifts the focus from parental control to respect for children's autonomy. Gibran's words suggest that children have their own purpose and destiny beyond what their parents might envision for them. They come through you but not from you, and though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Here, the poet reinforces the idea that parents do not create their children's souls but merely bring them into existence. Though parents nurture and raise them, children ultimately belong to themselves and to life. By stating that children come through their parents, he acknowledges the biological role of parents while simultaneously rejecting the notion of ownership. This stanza encourages parents to respect their children's individuality rather than imposing their own dreams and expectations upon them. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. Poet clarifies the role of parents in their children's lives. Parents can offer love, care, and support, but they cannot impose their own beliefs, opinions, or thoughts on them. Children have their own minds and will form their own perspectives based on their experiences. This challenges traditional parenting methods where parents often try to mold their children into their own image, dictating their choices and shaping their futures. The poet urges parents to allow children the freedom to develop their own identity. You are the bows from which your children, as living arrows, are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might that his arrows may go swift and far. One of the most striking metaphors in this poem compares parents to bows and children to arrows. Here, Gibran presents the idea that parents provide the foundation and direction, but ultimately children must travel on their own path. The archer in these lines refers to God or a divine force that determines each child's purpose. Parents, like bows, must allow their children to soar freely towards their own destinies. The phrase bend you with his might implies that parenthood is a challenging responsibility. Just as a bow must endure tension before releasing an arrow, parents must sacrifice and endure hardships to prepare their children for the world. This metaphor beautifully illustrates the balance between guidance and freedom. Parents must support their children but not hold them back. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. In the final lines, Gibran advises parents to embrace their role with joy. They should not resist or fear their children's independence, but should be proud of their growth and achievements. The mention of the archer's love for both the bow and the arrow, here bow refers to parents and arrow refers to children, suggests that both play significant roles in the cycle of life. Parents should take comfort in knowing that their love and guidance have helped shape their children even as they move forward on their own journeys. The central theme, that is, children do not belong to their parents but to life itself. The central theme is that the children do not belong to the parents but to life itself. They have their own destinies and must be allowed to follow their own path. On Children is a deeply philosophical poem that challenges the traditional parenting norms. Through powerful metaphors and poetic wisdom, Gibran urges parents to see their children as individuals with their own destinies rather than extension of themselves. The bow and arrow metaphors serves as timeless reminder that while parents provide direction and support, children must be free to explore their own paths in life. The poem ultimately celebrates the beauty of both parenthood and independence, leaving with a profound message about love, growth, and letting go. And this is all for today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.